on TikTok as well. So very, very important that we understand where we are as people. I have started my Twitch account as well, but unfortunately I couldn't connect to Twitch this morning, but I'll try as much as possible to start broadcasting from Twitch as well. And I know that a lot of you guys have missed this platform for the last 3 days. I have not been live, but obviously today is Saturday, the 17th of May, 2025. It's another day that the Lord has made, and we want to give glory to God. I want to go and have another beautiful conversation with many of you guys that follow this platform. The community that we are building is intense, it's beautiful that people check on me when I am not coming live. I really want to thank you guys. I was talking to a friend of mine who happened to be regular on this platform the other day, and the guy told me, Mr. Ben, your program has actually made a lot of his evening well fulfilled. And when I'm not live, they normally go and watch my YouTube and see if I have any update on anything. And I want to thank you guys for that, because it is very, very important. We know why I started this journey. I did not start this journey of advocacy for anything, but I started it because, hold on, because I believe that the power of listening is important. And I believe that influencers are taking advantage of Nigerians. And this is why I started it. My problem is not with the gullible. My problem is the man that fed on their gullibility. Those are the problem I have. And I have a lot of problem with a lot of influencers. However, I am going to be directing my teaching to people that are ready to think for themselves. Now, if you come on my platform and you discover this is not where you want to be, this is not exactly the kind of messages you want to listen to, I urge you to remove yourself. Go away. Go and listen to somewhere where you can be entertained. On this platform, I don't entertain people. I analyze. I look at matter critically, and I come up with prediction, with interpretations of what those things mean. I show videos, I show example. I spend hours and hours talking about the same thing, power that you need to have in your life, to think for yourself, not to allow the crowd mentality to judge you. Don't allow me to lead you. I want you to be the leader. I want you to be the leader. That is number one. I want you to be the leader. And if you are coming here to interrupt, disrupt, we will kindly remove you. This is the ability that I have as the platform admin. I will remove you. Then you can go where you can be entertained. Ignorance should not be celebrated. It should be corrected. And that is why I run this platform. I want to thank you guys for joining. The last few days I have been off because I went on a training. And I actually enjoy my time being away from the platform. I've watched news and I've watched updates on social medias and so many comments and things that are happening. And today I want to give you guys a little bit of update. Another segment that I want to present today is about a story that I've just watched on the on Tunde Ednut page. Very, very funny. But I want you guys to come in and then we can see why platform like this is important. Now I keep telling you guys, when you hear a story, I want you to interpret it. And this is where you will start from. Why is this person saying this? Who benefit from this? What are his interests? Is it for himself? Is it for the general public? You have to think about it. How do you benefit from this information that is being distributed to you willingly? What do you make of it? Those are the things that is missing. You will wonder how many adults are incapable of thinking for themselves. I am telling you this. They need a leader. But what kind of leader are you following? What kind of people do you admire? What kind of people? What are the benefits of that admiration? It's very, very important. Question things and come up with your own answer first and compare it with other answers. And if at the end of the day, your heart of heart still believe that that answer is the best, then accept it. But don't just accept it because I tell you so. Again, we are not looking for crowd. Your gift on this platform are appreciated, but they are not important. What is important is that I am creating my own voice, and I want you to believe in your own voice as well. Thank you for joining. My name is Ben, and we're going to go on and start the show now. And if you've not shared it, share it. Remember to invite people that you would like them to be here. Now we're going to open the floor. People are going to be coming up to talk on the topic that we are discussing. We are open platform, but we don't celebrate ignorance. I definitely don't. What I am trying to do is to redirect your understanding of fact. I don't want you to give us ignorant. We don't celebrate it. We don't appreciate it. Now, if you're going to come up here, make sure your logical thinking is on top of it cap. Now, the story I said I want to show to you is, I saw the story this morning on Tunde Ednon's page. How many of you know Tunde Ednon? And if you have not watched it, let me first of all share it to our group, people that are matters on this platform that come here on a regular basis to be part of this evening or this afternoon. I really want to invite some of them. They don't know that we are streaming now. I want to bring them up so that we can talk this matter to the highest conclusion. So if you are there and you want to be part of it as well, or you know somebody that may be interested in what we are discussing, by any means necessary, please go ahead and share the platform. As I told you guys, my videos are not monetized. You can copy it, you can reuse it, you can do whatever you want with it. You can abuse it, whatever you want. It's your choice. Now, I want you to listen to this story. And I want you to tell me, what do you think about it? Before I interpret it, I'm going to Tunde Ednon Instagram page to play it directly. I haven't downloaded it. I watched it and I laughed in Swahili. And I'm going to play it again. Please pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention. Pay attention. Very, very important. What did I say? Pay attention. Now, this is the story. I need to, sorry guys, I need to literally stop the Bluetooth on my computer.
For Delta States, say make he go buy fufu at about 9 o'clock for night, may he take chop so that he go fit sleep well. As he come outside for a house to go buy that same fufu, he no know say that day night will enter the hands of the knappers wey be say dey for road. As they come outside from bush, Kolobi this particular boy that night, now they carry enter bush. Now they start to dey make demands from the family. Say may they bring a certain huge amount of money. If not, they go buy this particular boy. As I speak to them, my people, The matter was reported to the police and every other security agency where we say they get hand for this matter. But at the end of the day, solution one day be slim. The people where we say know this particular boy come gather to raise the sum of 5 million in addition to some food materials and some other items where the snappers request from inside bush. Mama there. So you put all this money for inside there. Hello? Eh?
Which one will you buy?
You mean I just waiting for me to buy now diesel?
Now only the diesel.
I go buy them for road now. After they go, I will buy them for road.
Okay, but you buy that 2 cigarette abi?
Yes, I don't buy them. That's two Benson, two road mass.
Yes. Then
I don't buy the milk. I don't buy the malt.
You don't buy those tablets?
I don't buy the Panadol Extra.
Okay.
Sachet.
Okay.
I don't buy.
You don't buy the.
Moi,
you don't buy the slippers.
I don't buy the moi. I don't buy the bread.
You don't buy the slippers.
I never buy. I don't say I'm buying.
Make you see slippers buy you.
I will find them now. I will. As they go, I go start for those shop for road.
Oh yeah, now maybe they come to. Maybe you enter inside down a town inside a buzo. Make you follow this road where they go wash.
The express.
Yes, if you don't pay for this express where they go wash, like you are going to wash.
Yes.
Once you don't pay for the main road for the express, make you call me.
Okay, I will call you for the express.
And I'll go buy the gas, then you buy the slippers.
Okay. All right. Imagine these days now, they don't request for rice. They don't request for memory. They don't request for meat. They don't request for toothbrush. They don't request for phone. They don't request for slippers. They don't request for so many things. What did they happen, my people? According to the boy, now when we say I be the primary eyewitness of people where Colombian. At about yesterday for inside midnight, now they rescue him after they don't pay the 9th of May. Now this particular boy, what they call a so bright.
Now, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to bring you guys up. And I want somebody to tell me how believable is this story? Before I go, how believable is this story? And what are the red lights that you find in this story? I want you guys to come and I can replay it again. Now, this is a serious matter of kidnapping somebody. And I want you to understand, please come up and tell me what is wrong with this video. Please, I'm inviting you guys. If you are a fake account, don't invite yourself, please. If you are a fake account, don't invite yourself. I'm waiting. I'm not talking, except you want me to replay it again. In short, while you guys are sending requests, I will replay it again. I want you to pay attention. Pay what? Attention, ladies and gentlemen.
The 9th of May, now this particular boy, what they call a so bright, come on for a house where they around that Ibuso of Delta states. Say make he go buy fufu at about 9 o'clock for night. Then he take chop so that he go fit sleep well. As he come outside for a house to go buy that same fufu, he don't know say that day night will enter the hands of the knappers where the same day for road. As they come outside from bush, Olobi this particular boy that night, now they carry enter bush. Now they start to make demands from the family. Say may they bring a certain huge amount of money. If not, they go buy this particular boy. As I speak to my people, the matter was reported to the police and every other security agency where we say they get hand for this matter. But at the end of the day, solution one day be slim. The people where we say know this particular boy come gather to raise the sum of 5 million in addition to some food materials and some other items where the snappers request from inside bush.
This is a very important part.
So you put all this money for inside. Hello? Eh?
Which one will you buy?
You mean I just waiting for me to buy my diesel?
Now only the diesel.
I go buy them for road now. So they go, I will buy them for road.
Okay, but you buy that 2 cigarette a bit?
Yes, I don't buy them. That's two Benson, two road mass.
Yes. Then
I don't buy the milk. I don't buy the malt.
you don't buy those tablets?
I don't buy the Panadol Extra.
Okay.
Sachet.
Okay.
I don't buy.
You don't buy the.
My,
you don't buy the slippers.
I don't buy the I don't buy the bread.
You don't buy the slippers.
I never buy. I don't say I'm buying.
Make you see slippers buy.
I will find them now. I go. As they go, I go shop for those shop for those.
Oh yeah, now maybe they come to. Maybe you enter inside down a town inside a bush, make you follow this road where they go Guashi.
The express.
Yes, if you don't go for this express where they go Guashi, like you are going to Guashi.
Yes.
Once you don't go for the main road for the express, make you call me.
Okay, I will call you for the express.
And I will go buy the gas. Then you buy the slippers.
Okay.
Now, Logic Man, are you there?
I'm with you, my brother. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Inspiration, are you there?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm with you. I don't want to echo, that's why I just muted. I don't know why my phone is echoing.
Yeah, you're using Android. That is very, very echoing. No problem.
No, it's iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Maybe on my own. Cut them off first. Let me ask Mr. Logic Man. Logic Man, what do you pick out from this story?
This story, the first thing I picked out is the conversation between that guy and the kidnapper. And that tells me there's a collaboration. You can read the two. You see, when you read the call me, it means these two people they communicate on a regular basis.
Okay, what do you think about the story of the guy coming out of his house to go and buy apple at 9 o'clock to eat, to go to bed, to be strong?
That's not true. It's not true.
Do you know the voice of the person you are hearing now?
That's Harrison's voice.
That is Harrison. What did I told you guys Harrison does in Asaba? And that Harrison is a kidnapper.
He's a criminal.
Harrison is a kidnapper. This is a skit. This is how they take Nigerians.
I wonder how these guys are still in Nigeria more freely.
Do you see the amount of contempt they have for the people of Nigerians?
It's sickening.
This is a lie. This is a story. This is a skit. This is actually a skit.
You hear when the kidnapper tell us, they call me. Let me see how you take that kidnapper number first.
No, they negotiate on behalf of the person where they kidnap. The police, when they go report for not do anything, the police don't do anything. Now he can't take him upon himself to negotiate with the kidnapper. Then the kidnapper can't they ask for money, can't they ask for sleepers inside forest, can't they ask for amala, can't they ask for, what did they ask for? They ask for, they ask for, when the kidnapper say, have you buy the cigar? The guy say, Rotmas and Benson. Those are the most popular language in cigar in Nigeria before. Now he make the guy quote that thing. So it is a collaboration of a skit maker to deceive their followers, Nigerians.
So that people will think he's actually fighting to help people.
Yes, because this is how they make themselves valuable in the eyes of the poor people that follow them. Because for me, they are really people that are following this kind of people. They are not just educationally poor. They are, monetary poor. They are educationally very, very poor. And intelligent. Yeah, they don't have anything to lay hand onto. They can't think for themselves. Now, this is why the guy is making a skit like this for them. But really, if you look at the comment section on Tunde Edno, people actually believe this is a real story. And I question people's mentality in my country, for God's sake.
And this is why I open it now. I say people should come up and tell me what they think about it. And you will be surprised how many people will be listening and they will say, that is true. Are you there, Mr. Ben? Show us evidence. Like they have nothing left in their ability to think logically anymore.
But the question any logical person should be asking, who is Harrison to be negotiating with criminals when we have the police? This is just an ordinary individual negotiating on behalf of the people who are supposed to do that conversation or make that calls. It's not even a family member of the kidnap. So it calls for questioning.
You see, the job we are doing on this platform is so vital, Mr. Logic. It's so important. People don't understand. Truth don't sell.
It's fact.
Truth does not sell. Truth is one of the most highest commodity. Nobody go for it. Everybody go to lies.
You know, the society we live today, the truth has been silenced in a way whereby people believe false narratives to become the truth.
Now, this is why I said I am not going to be the orator of this conversation. I want people with logical mindset to come up and tell me what are the believability of this story?
There's no basis. There's no basis. This guy should have been arrested if it's a society that works. So what's the function of the police?
There is no police. I'm telling you, Harrison in Delta State is the police. Harrison is a kidnapper. Harrison has gangs of people that specialize in this job. They kidnap people, they extort people, and they make skit like this to say they are doing. I watched the video, him going into the bush the other day. I was laughing. Now, when you watch this video, he's already have like a commando cloth on. And then he's telling you, I mean, if you listen to it again, at the end of that conversation with the alleged kidnapper, the kidnapper say, make sure you buy the cigarette. But he's already told the kidnapper he bought the cigarette. Go get the slippers. What is the kidnapper doing inside forest with the slippers? And my money, and they should buy my money and buy two.
The tricky part about this whole conversation is the part where the kidnapper said, when you got to that road,
when you get to that road,
call me. That means, oh God.
Hello, Queen. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Have you listened to the voice note, or should I replay it again? Now, for those of you guys who have not listened on the comment section, let me know if I need to replay it again. And on the YouTube, if you want me to repeat it, I repeat it again. Go ahead, ma.
Okay, no, you don't need to. I've listened to what the Harrison platform. I've listened to the video before on Harrison's platform.
Yes.
Anyway, what I wanted to say, you haven't listened to. Hey, I'm on phone now, please. I don't need a mess. You haven't listened to what you and Logic Man, I mean, Logic Man have been saying.
Logic Man.
Came up. I sincerely want to say something without being biased over it, and that I stand to be corrected.
No. This is an open platform. Yeah. Your opinions are more than welcome, but we will question it, and then you have a right to also question me why I believe in what I am narrating, and I can question you why you believe in what you are saying, and then that's how we'll have a conversation. Go ahead and interpret what you heard here.
Okay. Like I was saying, this Harrison of a man, yeah, I don't know him himself, but I know I've known him for years. Ever since he started work, he's been doing. Before he was scared of some whatever, that was sometime 3 years ago. And at the end of the day, everything was still settled down. But coming to the place of kidnapping, I will tell you the story. I had friends who are from the same place where we came from, and then this kidnapping thing will, doing something else in his location. Even as I speak to you, my friend had this fear of traveling back to his place in Delta State, where all this kidnapping thing has been going on.
Yes.
So his mom and his dad was kidnapped and killed. Even then, Harrison was still involved. We were trying to. Okay, I think how Harrison comes into this with negotiating with these people, it's just like when you come to Asaba now, where he comes from, it's more like a spokesman, kind of. People usually run to him when they have issues.
I know the police in Asaba, a very high-ranking officer in Asaba told me if there's any kidnapping in this neighborhood, go to Harrison. Now, when we are growing up, if they tell you if your goat is missing, go to this house. What do you think that means?
No. You know why I said this, yeah?
No. My sister, I'm asking you, if somebody tell you if your goat is missing, go to that house. What do you think that means?
It's. Can you turn up the volume of that thing, Chidi, right now? Can you do that right now? Thank you. Sorry.
It's okay.
What it is that they assume, the person assumes that the person is the one stealing the gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. For that answer, I like it. Now go ahead again and go ahead.
Okay. The truth is this. If Harrison will say just like this guy called Ziggy that always speaks out, and Nigerians like him for maybe being a spokesman to the youth or whatever, you understand? I think it's just the same thing with this guy called Harrison. They see him as someone that they always want to, if anything happens. Now, see what happened. If you go to his platform, you'll see that most of the time when people have issues, what they do is to go to his inbox and start telling him what happened. But he picks it up from there. I think that's where he comes from in negotiating with this. I'm coming to I think that's where he comes from in negotiating with these kidnappers. Yeah. But it's more like doing what the police cannot do. That's what I feel. Because there are some places, even okay, like where I came from, I can remember a day we were coming back, yeah. We had that something was happening along Enugu.
Yes.
Along Enugu, this thing. So vehicles stopped. We were just assuming, we were hoping that the police people on the road would come for rescue for what was happening in the front. These guys were busy asking them, what kind of vehicle do they carry? What kind of arm do the people have?
Now, my sister, I want you to stop there a little bit, please. It's very, very important, Queen. We are going to stick on this story because why it is important to analyze this story the way I think we should do is to educate ourselves. As I told you guys, to educate ourselves on what is real or what is fiction. The story started from a young man coming out of his house to go and buy akpo at 9 p.m. to eat. Akpo at 9 p.m. to eat. As soon as he come out of his house, they kidnap him. According to the story. They called the police. The police did not do anything about it. Tell me what are believability of that story. Does that look like a skit or does that look like a legit story. He went to buy akpu in the night, 9 p.m. to eat and go to bed. Akpu.
Okay. See, if I sorry to say this, yeah.
Mm.
One thing to understand is anything can happen.
No, I know. I understand. Now, taking advantage of things that can happen is what I'm against. Taking advantage of things that can happen is what I'm against. How much do you know of this Harrison? What do you know about this Harrison?
That's why I tell you that. That's why I tell you that it's not as if I know him personally, but for a while now, I think he's just like an advocate.
Do you know some of his character histories of this guy?
Like I said, I don't know him in person.
Do you ever care to ask what are the history of these people that are influencing so much people in our society? Do you ever care? And I know you live abroad. So do you ever think what are the antecedents of these people?
The truth prevents this, yeah. Most of the time, what people do on the camera is different from what they do off camera.
What I do on the camera is to interpret what those people are doing behind the camera, so that Nigerian people, Queen Nation, that everyone can have an informed decision. And as I told you in the beginning, I said the motive of any stories matter. Now, the motive is my motive. Now, you ask me, Mr. Ben, why are you saying this? I will tell you my motive. Now, I can ask you, why are you going this narrative? You will tell me your motive. Now, if I look at the story from this Harrison story now, it's not adding up. Like, the guy came out to go buy Akpo. They kidnap him. Then the guy called the police. Then they called the police. Then the police did not do anything. Then he has to take the family to gather together and inform Harrison to go and negotiate. And the kidnapper is now negotiating with Harrison, and they're asking for sleepers. Now, I want you to put your mind inside the forest.
Yeah.
What is sleepers? Hold on. What is sleepers doing inside the forest?
See where I'm coming from, yeah. Looking at it, yes, everybody will have that. But even me, when I listen to that voice clip, at a point, I tried to question it. Hold on, I'm coming. I questioned it in the sense that what I was told was that it was Fulani people. But listening to the voice note, it sounds more like a Calabar. When I use accent or information of the person speaking.
It's not Calabar, it's Harrison friend.
Well, I don't know.
It sounds like a Belton.
It's Harrison friends. I am calling it now. We're not going to go into Inendo. Queen, I thank you. We're not going there. I am telling you now that story is cooked up. Harrison and his friends cooked it up, asked their blogger to post it to confuse Nigerians. Now, you confirm here that when you are listening to it, you are questioning it. Because first of all, everybody thinks it's Fulani that are playing game over there. But the story now is a man is asking, bring me a sleepers. And they're inside the forest. Now ask yourself, what is a sleepers doing with a kidnapper inside forest?
Okay.
What is mind doing with a kidnapper inside forest? Yeah. What is malt and milk doing a kidnapper inside forest?
Mr. Ben, I'm not saying that maybe you don't have your own facts. And I'm not trying to defend the guy. Like I said, I don't know him.
Now, I know him. Do you like to know about this guy before we go further?
Yeah, sure.
Let me tell you about Harrison. Let me tell you about Harrison. Okay, and I am going to just literally, so that it will not be coming out of my head.
Okay, when you look at what you're looking for, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine, the brother was kidnapped. That was along about that route.
I said, my sister, if your friends, if your friends and they are kidnapped, I say Harrison is a kidnapper. I am telling you. So the next time somebody get kidnapped, make una go ask Harrison. Harrison, he's a kidnapper. He has a gang of people. These are information he knows that I know. I am not here to be like, I'm not here to say, oh, maybe. He is. Not, and fact is involved in it. And hold on a second, please, because I needed to get this out.
The story is not true. But who goes out to buy actually at 9 o'clock and get kidnapped and nobody saw it? Nobody around said
No, let me just say that because when I was in Nigeria, I just went out to drop bean. I just stepped out of my house, me and my cousin, to drop bean. And that place is just like from here. It's not even up to like 3 minutes walk.
My sister.
But somebody will see
Mr. Ben, I just want to claim him on something. That's why certain things can happen. It wasn't up to a 3 minutes walk. I and my cousin we found ourselves in another location.
But the question I'm asking is somebody will see it.
Okay, I'm not going to be ready to. I have to go on. I don't want to render. Thank you so much, Queen. Because you say I should introduce Harrison to you. I will introduce Harrison to you. Harrison spent 4 years in jail for kidnapping and armed robbery. I'm not talking about 4 months. I'm not talking about 4 weeks. I'm talking about 4 years.
What year was that?
Eh?
What year was
it doesn't matter. That is his history. How old is he? He's 31. He spent 4 years at the age of 25. He went to jail, or 22. So he's 31 years old now. Now, put the math together. That is his history. What did he do? His boss who hired him in Lagos fired him, a woman. Harrison went back to Delta, returned back to Lagos, and kidnapped that woman. That case went to court in Ikeja. Harrison was sentenced, convicted. He kept claiming he was not convicted, but we have the fact now. Harrison was jailed for 4 years. I'm not talking about 4 months. 4 years. And I'm not making this up. He said it from his own mouth. Now, that is the character of the man, right? One. Harrison once came out and said he has a kidney problem. Did you hear about that story?
I never did.
You haven't heard about it? No. Harrison once came out and lie in bed, make a picture of himself, show it to the Facebook, and say he's suffering from kidney failure. He needs donation. His friends came out and said, no way. We know you. Who diagnosed you? He ended up apologizing, but the money he raised, he kept it. Are you seeing the picture of the man now?
Go ahead.
No, I am asking you, are you seeing the picture that I'm painting? I'm not painting. These are the facts about him. His apology is on a video. His statement is on a video. The declaration that he has a kidney failure is on a video. Shortly after election in 2023, Harrison declared that he's broke. This is from Sahara Reporter. A Delta State-based self-proclaimed human rights activist, Harrison Gwaminishu, has declared that he is seriously in debt and mentally unstable. Gwaminishu contested election to become a member of Delta State House of Assembly, a candidate of the Labour Party in March 18, 2023 election, but he lost. In a series of Facebook posts on Sunday, Gwaminishu claimed that he owned 110 million and he had paid 72 million, leaving him with the debt of 38 million to offset. He claimed he has resigned from his one non-governmental organization and was in need of donation to offset his outstanding debt. Gwaminishu therefore posted his account detail and detail of GoFundMe. Do I continue, my sister?
I knew that story, and I knew it very, very well, that particular story.
So you know this story?
Yeah.
Do you also know the story of him saying that he has a kidney problem, he needs money?
I don't know of that one.
That's a fact. Do you also know the story of Ada Jesus' mom following him around and say, pay me my daughters, the money you raise on behalf of my daughters?
Which of the others?
Ada Jesus that died. You don't know?
I don't know of that one.
But you know about him asking for money, that he lost election and he's in debt of 110 million. Just 2023. Now, you are in the UK. When somebody is in debt, what did they do?
Depending on the debt you're talking about.
Now, when somebody is in a serious debt, a financial problem, what did they do?
It depends on how the person will go about it.
They become desperate. Do you believe that? Do you believe that Harrison coming out and say he has a kidney problem to raise money, even though he knows he has nothing? He only ought to father rice at a birthday party. Do you believe that man to be a honest person?
Well, if you actually do that, I don't see him being an.
No, I am not. These are not if he did it. So this is not actually, it's not supposed to be applied because these are the videos, these are the fact, these are the evidence. This is what he said from his own mouth. This is what he came out to apologize. Now, if a man have all these, Logic Man, go ahead, please. I'm busting.
It's not really there. It's a man who cannot trust because these are two students being dishonest. It's already been established. And my point is, how do we come to a standpoint that we now rely on saying to negotiate with criminals when we have institutions? Even though the institutions are failing, it is the duty of the institutions to make these arrangements and see how people can be rescued, not an individual. So it's something we should condemn and call this guy out. Because I don't see how people want to go about thinking him like behavior is this, is doing that. Absolutely wrong. And it's absolutely disgusting. The two things that is happening in our society and people are still blinded, and people are still asleep, not even awake on the reality on the ground. So that's my solution, because this guy is a criminal. I know. And from what we have done, I've seen his video, I've seen people sometimes when I watch his video and they
did anybody still want to come and defend Harrison? I want them to come up, please. Queen, are you done?
I'm not defending. As long as you're good at what you say, it's not a problem for me, just like I said.
Do you believe anything coming out of this man's mouth after all this fact and evidence?
Well, all I can say is this. Like I said, what I said before, what some people do on camera is different from what we do off camera. But all I know is,
but he brought you a story now. You're supposed to spit it out if you are actually following that people do dangerous thing off camera. His own is no longer off camera. He's been caught over and over again. And I've just told you here, he spent 4 years in jail. 4, not 4 months, not 4 weeks, 4 years, 4 Christmas behind the bar.
Well, like I said, I don't know him. I don't know, like I told you, all those stuff I don't know to do of him. But if it's that what it is, then the time comes, you will definitely pay for it. That's all I could say.
He's a con man. Harrison is a con man, and he's deluded. Let me finish my point. He's deluded and dangerous. Now, if you see Harrison and you see kidnapper, I want you to run towards kidnapper. I'm giving you a straightforward advice because he is, and he's dangerous.
Well, like I said, I have so many friends that are from his place, and
in his place, people know him. People know him to be Onyoshi, Guaminoshi. They know him. All of those such.
Apart from that, sir, if you pay more attention to the conversation between this Harrison and the kidnappers, you will see, you will notice that he is more relaxed talking to the kidnapper. That's not the normal tune as a negotiator. That tune. He's more relaxed as somebody. I know when you're talking to a person saying that you do, the more relaxed you are. That's the thing. So you should pay attention to when do things. It's not just a listening and investment of video. Pay attention to the voice coming out and pay attention to people. That's how you'll be able to detect if this is real or fake. That conversation is absolutely being arranged.
Harrison is Onyoshi. Jermaine, go ahead.
I've been listening like 30 minutes now. I didn't listen to the voice notes.
Yes.
I've listened to some of the things you've said, what the lady has said, and I know I've known Harrison and this social media, especially when your friend,
my friend Andrew Ochekwo, Harrison is also involved, and that one will go into it.
that was when I went to his profile and started looking at the certain things he was doing there. Harrison is a hustler. That is the truth. You understand? Having said that, with this kidnapping, maybe you saw my note there. Kidnappers prefer speaking to individuals of families. They don't speak to police. In my town, I live in Germany. In my town, I am instrumental to the security outfit. There are issues of kidnap, and I know how to talk. And in Nigerian society, there is one thing that these kidnappers, most might not know them. They prefer to talk with Harrison, knowing the kind of person. That is the problem in our society.
No. My brother, I agree with you, but I'm just on the base of the story itself. The story itself. Now, we start the story from where the guy came out of his house to go and buy Akpo at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
He came out of his house to go and buy Akpo at 9 o'clock. He's kidnapped from the front of his house. The police are called. The police did not do anything. Now, the family now gathered together and got Harrison involved. And they raised 5 million. Now, from the get-go, I see sign of fiction, of lies. The guy came out of his house to go and buy Akpo, 9 o'clock. They catch him. Now we go back. Now, let's go back to the negotiation that Harrison was making. What do you think about the item that the kidnapper was asking for, including slippers? I mean, let's take slippers inside forest. Let's think about that logically. Do you know how we normally decimate lies on this place? We don't cook it up. We wait for what they say, and we just take it and just look at it, and we begin to pick it. We do forensic looking at informations that these criminals that call themselves influencers are using to milk Nigerians. I know the situation is bad in the country. I know there's a lot of kidnapping. But a character like this, who has over and over again has proved himself to be not just unreliable, but heavily invested his time in criminal activities, should not have a space on the national discourse when they are talking about security, because he's a danger, not just a present danger to the people, he's an immediate danger to people.
Mr. Ben.
Yes, sir.
You are right. Everything you're saying, right? That is the right thing. But we're talking about in Nigeria context. I give you examples, which I am very, very involved. Last year in my town, these criminals, the kidnappers, would only want to deal with this kind of thing. Secondly, you talk about sleeper. It makes sense to me. When we are struggling for them to give somebody like 2 persons there, we are asking for more, like you said, they cook rice. The people that
exactly the same thing happened to me.
Take it there, bring out the used empty plates. So all those things there happen, and I'm very much involved in how this place. Remind you, you are not out of. You are not. What you're saying is not all that. It makes sense to an extent. You understand? Because those people they are negotiating with know them. That is the point. But the issue of those are the things they need here. Even if we don't need, we want to put money and send. We want beer.
Exactly. Even with chat card, they got them with chat card.
Until we arrange for them, even the family couldn't wait for us. For their marriage, who are on the way to my town because they went and negotiated with these people, paid them. So all these things happen, but the issue is that these people always want to deal with their kind of person.
Because they know he's one of them. But what I can tell you now is this, in my own analysis, this is just Harrison being Harrison. Now, this is what I call...
The point I made is that these things happen.
I know, I agree with you. We have had it in the north where kidnappers is asking for so many demand. We have had it. It does happen. But
I was involved like 2 or 3 last year.
I understand. But you don't have a character that I've just described here now. Do you have it? You don't.
I'm sitting here.
Have you been to jail for 4 years, sir?
I have not been to jail.
Have you ever come out and say you have a kidney problem, your mother have a kidney problem, and it was all lies, and you have to come out and apologize?
I know Harrison, all this.
No. I am asking you directly because listen.
That could be his past life. Remember,
Queen, can you drop yourself? Can you, Queen?
Like I said before.
No. Jermaine, let me address Queen, please. Queen, that could be his past life, right?
It could be his past life.
So do you think people's past matter for the future?
Of course, it definitely matters, but people can change for good. What I'm trying to say is this, yeah. Excuse me.
No, I am no. I'm not excusing you. No. Queen, you came up. You need to listen to me first. You are not in Nigeria, so I expect you to exhibit some kind of logical mindset over people that are in Nigeria. Not because they are not logical. There's so many factors that make them not to think. So you have left that situation, so you have all the liberty to think. And I am going
to ask a question and I drop.
Yeah, I will take your question and I will answer any question. So what I'm going to ask you is this. You say that could be his past. In 2023, how many years ago?
Just 2 years.
That was just 2 years. Sahara Reporter report, fake Nigerian activist Harrison Gwaminishu resigned from his one-man NGO. One-man NGO claimed he's in financial crisis and mentally unstable. He begged public for donation to further his scam. I didn't write this. This was published October the 2nd, 2022. And then he went on to do it. Now, somebody that have done this.
I said, don't touch the charger.
Somebody that have done this, and somebody that have done the past one as well, where he raised money for kidney that he never had. Somebody that have spent 4 years in jail. You telling me now that is his past, so we should ignore it? Should we ignore those past? Should we ignore those past, please?
Well, I haven't had like what you said concerning the Sahara reports, yeah? Or until I get to see that, I will not lay my conclusion on that. Because
now I want to thank you for joining Enjoy Your UK. May Nigeria not happen to you. Oludaya, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Biscuit, are you there?
Ben, I'm here.
Oludaya, go ahead. What are you hearing? Harrison is back again in the limelight.
A lot of people might not know Harrison. We know Harrison very well. And the story I've heard so far, we don't make up at all. I know he's good at arranging stories, but he's not good at narrating them properly. That's where we always catch him. Nigerians feel okay, they want to believe in at their own risk. Even during the Andrew story, I believe a top police officer said anything that happens in the Delta office, Harrison has a hand in it.
Yes.
So if they want to believe him, at their own risk.
Thank you. Mr. Biscuit, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
What did you listen to the video of the kidnapper negotiating with Harrison?
No,
I'm going to play it because I know a lot of people did not listen. I'm going to play it again for the benefit of those that are just joining. And if you're on YouTube, if you want to have your say, the invitation to join and have your say, just like everyone on TikTok right now, is the link that I just posted now. All you need to do is to click on it and the link will open you to have a conversation. Now, if you're watching from your TV, as many of you do, you just need to go on the YouTube and type on your phone and type Mr. Ben Speak, and then I'll come up and you will click on the comment section. You will see that invitation and you can come up to have your say. Now, I'm going to go back and play the video that Harrison claimed that he was in conversation with kidnapper as one of the blogger in Nigeria narrated it. And this was featured on Tunde Edna's page this morning. Please bear me patient, please. Let me bring it up to you guys.
Now this particular boy where they call as so bright, come on for a house where they around that Ibuso for Delta States. Say make he go buy fufu at about 9 o'clock for POV. The 9th of May. Now this particular boy where they call as so bright, come on for a house where they around that Ibuso for Delta States. Say make he go buy fufu at about 9 o'clock for night. May he take chop so that he go sleep well. As he come outside for a house to go buy that same fufu, he no know say that day egg will enter the hands of the kidnappers wey be say dey for road. As they come outside from bush, Olobi this particular boy that night, now they carry enter bush. Now they start to dey make demands from the family. Say may they bring a certain huge amount of money. If not, they go buy this particular boy. As I speak to my people, the matter was reported to the police and every other security agency where we say they get hand for this matter. But at the end of the day, solution one day be slim. The people where we say no, this particular boy come gather to raise the sum of 5 million in addition to some food materials and some other items where the snappers request from inside bush. Mama there. So you put all this money inside it. Hello? Eh?
Which one and which one will you buy?
You mean I just waiting for me to buy now diesel?
Now only the diesel.
I go buy them for road now. So they go, I will buy them for road.
Okay, but you buy that 2 cigarette, Abi?
Yes, I don't buy them. That's two Benson, two road mass.
Yes. Then
I don't buy the milk. I don't buy the malt.
you don't buy those tablets.
I don't buy the Panadol Extra.
Okay.
Sachet.
Okay.
I don't buy.
You don't buy the.
Moi,
you don't buy the slippers.
I don't buy the moi. I don't buy the bread.
You don't buy the slippers.
I never buy. I not say I'm buying.
Make you see slippers buy you.
I go find them now. I go. I said they go. I go shop for those shop for road.
Oh yeah, now maybe they come to. Maybe you enter inside down a town, inside a buzo, make you follow this road where they go Guashi.
The express?
Yes, if you don't there for this express where they go Guashi, like you are going to Guashi.
Yes.
Once you don't there for the main road, for the express, make you call me.
Okay, I will call you for the express.
And I'll go buy the gas, then you buy the slippers.
Okay. All right. Imagine these days now, they don't request for rice, they don't request for memoir, they don't request for meat, they don't request for toothbrush, they don't request for phone, they don't request for slippers, they don't request for so many things. What did they happen, my people? According to the boy now, where we say I be the primary eyewitness of people where Colombian. At about yesterday for inside midnight, now they rescue him after they don't pay this.
According to the boy, Naim be the only primary eyewitness of the people where collaborate. The kidnapper asked for slippers, they asked for money, they asked for bread, and they asked Harrison in that one a town. Mr. Biscuit, what do you think about what you've just heard?
All right, so I'm just hearing about this one you just played now, and I don't have details on that. I'm not saying he's did whatever or didn't do whatever, but I've had the video. I've seen the video, and we hope we have more context to that as time goes on. But I've had the video, and I had his voice too. So, actually, you want me to go on, or you want to say something?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. So, one of the reasons I came up was when I had you talking about the time he spent in jail.
Yes, I said Harrison spent 4 years in jail for kidnapping his former boss. Not 4 months, not 4 weeks, not 4 days. I mean, 4 solid Christmas.
Yeah, so on that one, that story, I've heard about it before. I mean, I don't know if that the same stories from that. And online too, there are other narration of what happened about that one. And I wanted to read one of them. I don't know if you are interested.
Yes, I am interested to hear that very one.
Okay. I'll just cut it out and say this story is talking about when he celebrated his 5th anniversary of being acquitted by the courts after he was wrongfully imprisoned for 4 years. He says he was arraigned in court for conspiracy, unlawful possession of firearms, and armed robbery. He was moved from Ogwashi prison, SARS office Ikeja, to Asaba, the Ikoyi prison. Then on November 30, 2015, he was discharged and acquitted after the court called for the complainant to come forward with evidence, and none was provided.
Who was saying this?
I saw this on newspapers. So this one is, I'm reading this one from Nairaland, but other sources too have it online.
Yes, that was what Harrison said. Harrison cried out as he celebrated 5th anniversary of being acquitted by the human right on November 30th, 2021. Human rights activist Gwaminishu is a happy man today, November 30th, as he celebrates the 5th anniversary of being acquitted after he was wrongfully imprisoned for 4 years. Harrison, who is the only surviving child of his parent, was arrested June 11 by his former boss, who forcefully accused him of robbery. He was arraigned in the court for conspiracy and unlawful possession of firearm and armed robbery. He was moved from Agwashi Uku prison, SARS office Ikeja, a diversion Asaba, State CID Asaba, and Ikoyi prison. On November 30th, 2015, he was discharged and acquitted after call for the complainer to come forward with evidence, and none was provided. Now, this is story from Harrison. This is what he said. But did any of you care to hear what the court in Lagos said or what the police said?
Can I respond?
Yes.
Okay, if we say this is what Harrison said, is there any other contrary story?
Yes.
What he said?
Yes. Harrison is a convict. It's on the record.
Yeah, it's on the record. I'm not saying it's not on the record, but he said he was wrongfully.
No, that is what he said.
But there's nobody else. Like the person that charged him to court could have gone.
How did you know? I said that is what Harrison said. But when Harrison got tried in Lagos, Harrison was convicted. And Harrison was in jail for 4 years. He was not on a remand for 4 years. He was actually sentenced to 4 years in prison.
And the third person when you get this from Nairaland is not interested.
Mr. Beck, can you read the last paragraph or the last paragraph of that story just read there?
The last paragraph says he moved from Agwoshi Uku prison SARS office, Ikeja, a diversion of State CID, and on November 30th, 2015, he was discharged after the court called for the complainer to come forward with evidence and none was provided.
Yeah, so that's the crux. The crux was that if we go by what was written here, the complainant, he was in prison for 4 years.
Yes.
And does that happen in Nigerian system? Yes. People are wrongfully imprisoned all the time.
I know, we agreed. But what I'm trying to say is this story is a lie. Harrison was convicted. Nobody acquitted Harrison. When they acquit you, there'll be a letter from the court, isn't it?
Yes.
Have you ever seen one?
I've never seen one. Why you not saying
What would you do? What would you do if you are acquitted and you got a letter from your lawyer that you've been acquitted? What would you do with the letter?
You post it.
No. I'm asking Biscuit.
Since he's a public person like that, he may want to show it out.
Are you being honest here? I am asking you, if you are a public person like Harrison, what would you do first?
That's I answered truthfully. I said since he's a public person.
You say he may. You say he may.
Because he may also not want to show it out. That's why I say he may want to show it out.
No. That word may is the problem here of what you are saying. Now, I am asking you, if you are a public person and your image has been destroyed and you spend 4 years in jail, would you use you may publish your acquittance letter, or would you use your mouth to be telling people I've been acquitted?
I guess he will post it.
Eh?
I said I guess he should have posted it.
No. I don't want I guess. No. This is, bro, do you understand? Biscuit, you've been coming here for years, or for more than 1 year now, and you know how I grew people and how I want people to grow me. Now, English have pattern, and people use word differently, and the depth of a heart know if they are reserving some truth or not. Me, I ask you now, if you are a public person like Harrison, and you have spent 4 years in jail wrongfully, and the court finally acquitted you, and they gave you a letter from your lawyer, and every document is there that you've been finally acquitted, would you go around and be telling social media I've been acquitted, or would you post it?
If I was him, I would post it.
Why don't you put you may post it?
Huh?
Why don't you use the word may now?
I'm not him.
No.
If I was him, I would post it.
So if he didn't post it, what do you think is wrong there?
Since the story has a public, like everybody knows about it.
If he did not post it, what do you think is wrong there?
Help me out with that answer.
Because it's not true.
There was no short later. The first thing every normal human being will do, even a baby, you will run to social media to clear your name without later. That's the first thing you do, without even thinking, because your image has been damaged and you want to rectify and get public care. So the first thing you should do when you get that letter, you come and show up to the public. This is my letter of acquittal. I've been acquitted, and this is the court letter. So the whole public will see it. Before you won't say anything. So you coming out to just use words to say I've been acquitted is pure fallacy and a lie.
I have a blog. If you pay me 1 million and give me a story to write, I write it, I post it. It will be there. Google will show you anytime you Google it. Does Google check if it's true or not? No. Do we still have any conversation here, Mr. Biscuit?
Yeah. The reason, the reason I came up then or now is to show you that this is another part of that story. To his 4 years incarceration.
Have we settled now that that story is a lie, and the fact that he is convicted is the truth? The acquitted is a lie. Is the conviction a reality that we know? Is the jail time a reality? He was in jail. Do you agree he was in jail for 4 years, sir?
Yeah, he was in jail.
Now, he was acquitted. Is that a reality? What evidence do you have that he was acquitted.
So he didn't show us any letter like letter of acquittance or whatever.
On the letter, on the post that you just referred to, which I Google and I share it now, which judge acquitted him on that post? If you go back to what you are holding in your hand right now.
I'll close us. And don't forget to Ben. Let's clear this up. Naira, when you get from Naira Land is the blood that.
No. Let's even give Naira Land a chance now, brother. I want Mr. Biscuit to tell me which court and which judge, because they have to be named.
No, there was no much specific there.
Which court?
He says wait. He says on that he was discharged.
By who?
Wait, I'm trying to see where it says it. After the courts. So they didn't say which of the courts. Why are you happy like this, Mr. Ben?
No, because why am I happy like this?
Yeah.
Because you are here, you are trying to make me reason, but I'm making you to help me reason, and you are struggling.
No. I'm not making you reason. I only came out to show you that there's also another part.
There's one part, and that part is part of the truth. Do you also aware Harrison say he has a kidney problem? Have you heard that news as well?
I didn't know when the other one trended, but I'm seeing it online now. I didn't know when it trended. I mean, it's not like I'm his...
No. You are not his supporter. I am just telling you to tell me what about that? Is it allegation or is that fact?
No, when you mentioned it, I looked online and I saw a blog that posted about it. And in fact, I think it's a first-person narration. The person is talking of how when Harrison spoke about it, they tried to reach Harrison so that they can help him out. And it was evasive. So the person concluded that I said the guy is lying.
No, Bibla, I said, did you hear Harrison apologizing for that or not? It's still there. You can still Google it. It's still there, even on Harrison.
For the kidney one?
Yes.
I didn't read that. I just noticed that looks like some things were not clear about that one.
No. Did you not see Harrison apologizing that he made a mistake? He's apologizing for people to forgive him.
Yeah, what I read was where he was saying he went to a man of God and they prayed that or something. You can laugh now.
I can laugh, yes. Let me laugh. I say Nigerians should be thinking for themselves. And this is what I do on this platform. You think for yourself. Don't allow Mumu Onyoshi like this to think for you. Now, this is just two stories yet. Now, let me go back again and tell you that Harrison has been accused by several people of defrauding them within that Nigeria. Harrison came out after 2023 election. Did you read that story as well, sir, Mr. Biscuit? We're having a conversation.
You mentioned it. Like I said, I don't even follow you, but I know about you. And another reason that he kind of started resonating to my ear was that Afiba period when you kept on mentioning it.
Do you know what he did on Afiba and Celine situation?
Let me tell you what I know. What I know is that, based on what I read, he got involved in that case, and he was going to take, is it Andrew or somebody? He was going to use his police connection or something to help somebody. But it ended up that I need to read it up. I know, if you refresh me, I remember again. But I know he got involved somehow.
What did he do?
In the Akibate. No, this time, it was a year ago. I don't forget everything. But I know I think he was going to use his connection or something to help the Ghana lady. Is it the foreign lady that was?
Now, I want you to listen to me now, please. I'm going to take over and I will educate you on that, which is not important because you follow the story very well. I know your name. You are constantly here to follow the story. You watch my life. You watch my analysis. You are not just a follower. I followed you. And I don't follow fools. I follow people that are intelligent. People I can have a conversation with.
Mr. Bell.
No.
What I'm saying is,
no, let me finish, please. I'm not accusing you of anything.
I say I cannot remember all the
I am not accusing you if I remember all the detail. I remember it.
I know.
Because the man involved is my friend. With the little you can remember, did Nigerian police ever come out and tell you Andrew kidnapped any girls?
If Andrew, I think that was what the impression they gave. That
Whose impression? Who did the impression?
I can't remember who said something. I know what we read there was that in fact they say it's a habitual somebody that now years lured them into his home in Aba.
Who told you all of this story? Who told you all of this?
It's online. I read.
I say, who's online? Who was the author of the stories?
Mr. Ben, I'm not here to confront you or anything.
No, brother. You came up now. I want to know what you know because you are here. I want to educate you, but before you can say anything, you don't just say online. I mean, who was the author of that story that Andrew?
It's different source. You know how
there's no different source. There's one source, Harrison.
Okay. Okay, I don't, like I said.
No.
Great, and everybody starts spreading it. I'm not interested. I was not really particular about who is originally.
I said the narrator of the story is Harrison. Harrison, first of all, propagated on his social media. At no point did Nigerian police ever even recognize those girls are missing. Have you ever heard where Nigerian police say those girls are missing? Anywhere, any media where they come out and say 2 girls are missing, we are looking for them.
Even up to now, what Nigerian police have said anything about the whole story, I don't know.
I'm asking, did you ever read anywhere where Nigerian police say 2 girls are missing and they are looking for the girls? Anywhere?
I guess I don't think so. And Mr. Bell, you are interested party to that story. You have more what would I say, more part or more interest.
I have more interest on it because I am not just an investigator of the truth. I am an exposer of lies. Now, the same impression you have now, when you will leave this platform today, your understanding will be different, if you want to be honest with yourself. Now, if 2 girls are missing, who's supposed to be responsible for looking for them?
Is the family members of the people that should be screaming about their missing or what?
Logic man, help me out here. What's my brother saying here?
He said it's asking, so if people are missing, who's responsible to be looking for them? The police. It's the police, the law enforcement, yeah. I thought you were asking, okay, go on.
If there is a dead body on the street, allegedly of the missing girl, who's supposed to go and recover and investigate that dead body?
It's the police.
Who's supposed to go to the suspect house and search his house?
It's the police.
If eventually the suspect died, who's supposed to announce the death?
The suspect died. It's the police that will announce.
What else do I have to say? Now, again, I am going to ask you, what are the possibility of a human remain being in a community for 30 days in Nigeria?
This is a long period.
No. You don't help him. I want him to say it. Yeah, I'm asking you directly. In your community now, where you come from in Nigeria, let's say Ugwashuku or anywhere, Abo, Kogi, Abuja, Kwagwalada. Now, what are the possibility of a human remain being in that community for 30 days? And that 30 days, somebody went there for the first day, he saw it, and the person went back home and started to count it. And the person went back home to start counting the days.
Wait, let me understand. That a human remain is existing and somebody is counting the days. I am charging.
Yeah, the person went there, open it, look at it, no hand, no leg. The person closed it back and went back home to start counting the day. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, up to 30 days.
I mean, that's not possible. I think nobody does that. If you see a human remain, you raise alarm, and people, everybody will see that the police will come and take over.
If a human remain is found in Aba, and it happened to be kind of a suspect, like maybe they are looking for 2 girls now, and the human remain is found in Aba, where the police in that community is looking for those girls. And Harrison is in Abuja. Abuja, you know how far it is from Abuja, Aba from Abuja.
Yeah.
And there's a police in Aba that are actively looking for the girls, or they have been reported that 2 girls are missing. And a human remain is missing, is discovered. And that human remain has been there for 30 days. And it has to take Harrison to travel from Abuja to Lagos, from Lagos to Anambra, from Anambra to Aba, all to go and recover. Or to go and recover a human remain. What I'm telling you now is not fiction.
Who's human remain with that? Like, who's human remain?
No, I am just of anything, of anybody. Let's, for example, for Afiba and Celine. And Harrison has to travel from Aba, from Abuja to Lagos, from Lagos to Anambra, from Anambra to Aba. And he's telling you this story. And the police in that community are not even aware there's a human remain in their community. What do you think about that kind of scenario? First of all, the human remain is there for 30 days. Nobody see him. He can't come, he can't show you saying don't find him. He no open him. He can't blur the video.
And that was see. Let me get this right, because this story, I think it happened 2 years ago, or
it's 1 year ago. The story happened 1 year ago. On the 30th of June, we make it 1 year that scam did this thing. He's a scammer. And may Nigeria not happen to you. Now go ahead and tell me, what do you think about that story? And all of these stories is not coming from the police, or it's coming from Harrison.
Yeah, so I didn't even know that there was a 30-day count of somebody. Hearing that one from you now. What I know, I think most of those stories are coming from him.
Hold on a second, please. We're here. Today, not today.
We'll be fighting.
No, we're educating. There are other people watching, so we cannot be fighting.
Because some of these people now told me there was a party. I didn't know there was a party.
You see that graphic you are looking at now?
I remember that picture. I remember those pictures.
That picture you are looking at of the girls, you haven't seen the video. You haven't seen this picture. Now, that picture you are looking at now, that rib cage you are seeing, does that look like a human being for you? You are an adult, so you should be able to answer a serious question.
So this is supposed to be a human rib?
No, I'm asking you, what does that look like a human rib cage for you, or a cow? Now, if you have A, cow, B, human, which one would be your answer? With a picture like this on an exam hall?
Truthfully, I don't know. Truthfully, I'm not trying to be smart. I don't even know what it looks like. Or if you tell me now, it's a human being.
No, I'm not telling you. You're an adult. I said if you are in an exam hall and you have A, human remain, B, cow, which one would you pick? The picture is there.
Okay, I mean, looking at the structure of these girls, this rib.
No, don't look at the girls. Don't look at the girls. Just look at the ribs. Don't even look at the girl first.
Let me finish up.
Look at it. Mr. Biscuit. Yeah. What I will say is, one, all of us here, even if we didn't go to school at all, we did biology to some extent in school, and we did with skeletons. You know how the human skeleton is in the lab. This does not look like one.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Looking at how small these girls look.
Now, you are still having a problem comprehending what I'm showing you now.
No, I'm not.
No. Mr. Biscuit, you are not, I'm not attacking you, but I want to use you as example of how human being thinks in general. Now, that's why I say in my opening statement that Nigerians like to be led. They are not capable of leading themselves. Now, when I brought this picture out, I did not bring the picture out to lead you to believe it. I want you to use your own initiative. Now, there's one important statement you made now. You said, if I say it, you will take what I say. I don't want to say it. I want you to think for yourself on this matter. Now, I'm going to ask you again. A, human remain. B, cow.
Let me go with cow.
Why?
But that was the same thing I was saying. I said, looking at how big it is, it's too big for those girls. It's too big to be those girls.
Now, if somebody tell you this thing look light skin, is there any skin in that to make you think they look like skin?
No, it's not about skin. It's about how.
No. Now, if I tell you now, oh, this could be Celine because it look like skin, don't you think, is this man mad? These are dry bones. Can you be able to see light skin through a dry bone?
No, you can't even tell who's you can't tell who's a real it is. As a DNA is conducted.
Now, Harrison came on Daddy Freeze and said, this look like Celine because Celine is light skin.
Really? That's so strong.
Harrison is Onyoshi. A serious Onyoshi. Harrison have answer. Now, if I tell you these 4 police officers that you are looking at here with GUN, all of them are the one that transported Andrew, slept in hotel with Andrew for 6 days, pie Andrew in Benue. They are the same officer that came back to with Harrison to come and identify this fake these fake cackers.
Yeah.
And now, are you connecting the criminal conspiracy here now?
Yeah, it looks so.
I'll leave it at that. Thank you. Now, the story we just played for you guys is a lie. It is absolute lie. There is nobody that was kidnapped. If there's anybody that was kidnapped, it is Harrison that did it. And on Andrew's case, Harrison planned the execution of Andrew. Harrison went to Andrew's house and stole his stuff, packed all of his property. Now, what he concerned a human rights activist in recovering body, in going to the mortuary to interview corpse that is already dead, bring it out. What he concerned human rights activists with that? Mr. Biscuit, you are still on the hotspot.
Yeah, I'm still here. Nothing concern him. But if we all remember, I think if we remember, we said something about one of the girls' sibling or family contacting him, right? I think that's what he said. Like I told you, this guy has nothing to do with me. I don't care if he's a saint or a sinner.
Do you care for the truth?
Yeah. And okay, what's the status of this case? Because this story says over a year now. Has the police closed the case, or what's the status?
I think you should go on Harrison's page and ask him these questions. He brought it to you. He brought it to Nigerians. Not the Nigerian police. Nigerian police never accused my friend of kidnapping anybody.
I'm asking this because I know since the story broke, you've been advocating for justice for those girls and your friend. So, was anything petitioned? And if it was petitioned, that's what I'm asking. Because I can also, if I go to Harrison page, I'll still hear the same story that.
What story would you hear on Harrison's page?
The story that is supposed to be a lie, I guess.
Nobody will tell you under his comment section is a lie. Everybody will be telling him, you are the hero, you are the hero. Is that not what they tell them? No, your phone is in your hand. Just go there quickly now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, before that,
I am, listen, you know what I'm doing? I am challenging you.
No, I'm not arguing with you.
I am
right?
challenging
I'm
you
just
to
asking
think,
I want to know
outside the box.
I want to know the other side of the story.
Where?
The others, if I go to Harrison's stage, like you just agreed with me, it's going to be the way to be paid. Maybe the case has been closed. If I go to stage, that's what I'll probably see, that it has been closed. I don't think I will follow him. So,
are you not concerned? Are you not concerned that you're actually listening to that clown? Are you not concerned?
I don't follow him.
No. Let me ask you a question. That if somebody want to fight for justice now, do you see Harrison? Harrison is stained for beyond reasonable doubt. Now, let even leave Andrews matter. Any man that can go eat a father rice and turn camera on and say he get kidney problem, do you take that man seriously at all?
No, he has a questionable personality to like, especially that kidney thing. That, you know, that
so if that man is now telling you he was not convicted, what are your chances of believing him? He's not lying one, or he's lying like multiple lies.
It's a pattern.
Do you know he has 250,000 Nigerians following him? And what do you think those Nigerians are learning from his page?
Mr. Ben.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I agree with you. Does he have questionable character? Yes. All the things he has been saying, especially about this Andrews case, do they make sense? No. They don't all make they don't make sense. So, knowing that Nigerians mostly are moved by, let's say, their emotions.
No, they are not. Nigerians are not emotion. We are not intelligent.
We are moved mostly by.
No, not emotion.
You know why?
No. Emotion is a feeling. Logic thinking is a different. It's a skill, and it's a national security issues. Nigerians has been conditioned to accept anything without questioning. And this is dangerous to our development. And we can never develop with that kind of mindset. The reason why you are seeing all of these influencers having a free day is because they know Nigerians. Do you know pastors are influencers as well?
Yes. Okay, finish yours. Let me say that.
Now, pastors are influencers. Now, any pastor that can come on the altar and tell you somebody fall on his laps and touch his leg and the person got pregnant, do you supposed to take that pastor serious?
No, and that's why I say Nigerians are moved by emotion.
No, they are not moving by emotion. They are moved by lack of intelligence and logical thinking.
Let me tell you why.
No. I'm still going to go on. Before you come up. A pastor that stood up in front of his congregation and he asked a man to enter toilet in Germany and appear in France. And 5,000 people stand up and clap hand. Amen. Hallelujah. What do you think about those kind of things? 5,000. Now, if you're taking a statistic from 1 million people, 5,000 already decide the fate of that 1 million people. Now, if you order 1 million egg now and 5,000 rotty egg is inside, do you know what will happen? What would you do as a businessman? Now, you order 1 million egg. Within the eggs, you've already picked, before you get to the bottom, from the bottom, from the center, from the middle. You pick 5,000 bad egg. What are your chances to believe that that egg is condemned for life? They have to go and throw them in the bin.
I'm listening.
No. It's a question. I said, if you order for 1 million crate of egg and you enter your warehouse and you are picking, you pick 2, good. You pick 5, you pick, and before you even get to the center, you've already picked 5,000 that are condemned. What would you do with the egg?
I will condemn the rest. Because automatically, you know, the random sampling does not give me what I want.
Now, when a church that have 5,000 followers, their pastor stand up and said he asked somebody to enter toilet in Germany and appear in France, and the 5,000 members stand up, do you now consider that nation to be a nation of emotion or a nation of condemned eggs?
What about the recent one? I've been in the recent one when he says a woman went to do surgery for his breast.
And the breast disappeared. The breast is gone. They cut it.
They cut off the breast. They cut off the breast, and someone made an handkerchief, and within 2 weeks,
the breast grew back.
Yes, I mean those type of stories are everywhere in Nigeria.
But do you know how many people is following Pastor Enoch Adiboye? They said in Nigeria, 2 in 10 Nigerians are Redeemed Christian Church member. Now, if you have 10 people, 10 Nigerians today, 2 out of that 10 is Redeemed Christian member. And this is what their leader is telling them. And Nigerians will overlook it and still say that man is his pastor. Don't you think something is fundamentally wrong with our people? That's no emotion anymore.
You are correct with what you said. In addition to that, in addition to what you said, why I said what I said is Nigerians are the type of people. You know, if I come out and say, oh, my head, look at this part of my head, it's getting deep. And the reason is because of blah, blah, blah. Nigerians are moved. Before you know, they start contributing for me. That's what happened in that guy's case. He came out, he told them he had kidney. You know, ordinarily, some people say, oh, show us your maybe test result or which hospital are you taking that treatment. But Nigeria, immediately, that same day he said it, I guess they started contributing towards it. So that's why I said they are moved by words, you know, they have that type of compassion that makes it look like they have emotion.
It's not. It's actually not compassion. It is. We don't have any. I don't know.
It's not probably not compassion.
I've used the egg, and I think that is enough condemnation of my country. That egg, it should be that egg illustration I use now is now the story that he posted now. If you go on the comment section where that story is featured, you will see Nigerians with emotion. Hey, Nigeria bado, Nigeria, but nobody is looking at, is this story even correct? It is impossible to tell a white person in this country that kind of story. If you tell my children this kind of story, they will laugh at you. You know why? Because we think logically about everything in this country. And that's why Oyibo people are well ahead of us. That's why when you go to work, you start to work now with Oyibo person, within a couple of months, Oyibo person that enter and you train them, they will begin to do your supervisor. Why do you think so?
You know, overseas in college, maybe I'm using the scheme of work or whatever, let me call it scheme of work. They incorporate critical thinking. So that critical thinking is why students can question their teachers. Is that critical thinking? That's why a child can tell the father, oh, challenge, not in a bad way, like challenge some things the parents say. But, in our own has to do with respect your elders. And whether your elders are wrong or right, go with what they say. So somehow it's cultural. That's why we easily buy into what influencers say, what elders say, what people will think are in a better position say.
But do you think you are also a victim of that kind of mentality? Because when you first started with me this evening or this afternoon, when we are having a conversation, you brought up a topic about Harrison and you said you read this on internet. When you read that thing about Harrison being acquitted because he said it, did you take your time to read the story? Or did you just read it? Oh, he's acquitted. Or did you ask yourself, but which court acquitted him? 4 years, they don't name the name of the court. 4 years, there's no document to show he's acquitted. Do you take your time to reason like that?
When I came up, I told you I see a contrary, or I see another path to what you said. The one you read.
No, I am asking you. You read it before. Do you think, like, hold on, before I even go and start thinking this is, because the fact is this, he went to jail. Now, the non-fact is that he say he's acquitted. But what do you have to believe he's acquitted? Nothing. Just a story. No quotation, no video, no letter from the court, no judgment letter, just a blog say Harrison acquitted. By who? Not even a court name, not even the state of the court, not even the location of the court. But you take it.
Mr. Ben, I didn't say I take it. I said you also see this part of this story.
But what I am empowering you to see going forward is that next time story like this comes up, don't take it at a face value. Question it. You are not wrong for questioning things. If it turn out to be original, yes. If I tell you this chain is original and I'm selling it for you, what do you do? What is your first thing to think of?
I'm listening.
No, it's a question. I said, if I tell you this chain is original, is a gold, and I want to sell it for you, do you take me as I tell you, or do you question it before you buy it?
I'll probably, not probably, I will check it out. I will, they have testers to check original, right? I will look at the...
Why did you do that? Why do you think you do that? Because it matters to you. Your money will be invested in that.
Yeah.
Why are we not thinking like that when information which can basically alter the way you discipline your children, the way you train them? Because the information you are receiving reflect on how you raise your own kid, how you manage your organizations. Now, between information you are receiving and this gold, which one do you think is more important?
Everybody have what is more important to them. So what is important to me is not what is important to you.
Interesting.
What is true? What is important to
I agree with you. I want to give Logic Man a chance if he's free to talk. Let me take a break and go check something out.
Yeah. Thanks, man. You see, most African parents are control freaks, and they hide it under the pretense of culture and religion. And that's why you see we have a society of people who cannot actually think for themselves. And it's a fundamental problem because our society, what you see social media today is very dangerous because the purpose of internet is for useful information, but a lot of the time, what we think is a mistake. And if you do not take to analyze the information that you get from the it becomes a problem to yourself because it affects your thinking, it affects your way of life, and it affects the way you do things as a normal human being. Because Nigeria society today, we are in danger, especially our youth. You see the information you consume. All we want to do on the internet is to come and laugh. The things that we are supposed to frown out, we laugh at it. And the things we are supposed to laugh at, we frown at them. And this is the problem. If you look at the way things are going, a single man who is not even a security personnel, people will be looking up to that person, the rescue. Then we have institutions. Yeah, we understand the institutions are failing. They are not living up to their capacity, the demand of the people, the expectation of the people. They are failing. But this is the beauty. That is why we should hold them accountable, because when you don't hold people accountable, they do things the way they want to do. But even Nigerian police force know that the people are calling them out and holding them accountable. I believe they will step up and do what they're doing. Because they feel nonchalant and because they think the people will always well out there seeing individuals to help them to fight their battle. That's why it's happening. And it's a fundamental problem, it's a big problem. Not until we realize that nobody is coming to save you as an individual. You need to save yourself first. If you have that fundamental thing that nobody is coming to save you, you need to fight your battle yourself. That's the thing you become mentally free. But when you put your hope in one single man, it becomes a problem. In Nigeria today, we have situations whereby in the community, for example, there's one big guy in the community whereby if they steal a phone or something happens, but they run to this and that, they don't take my phone. They don't know who I'm going to call. Does that make them a good person? It's a question. He knows the criminal. He knows who the bad boys and all the area boys. He is not clean. That's such a person is not clean. These are people collaborating with criminals. And that's the situation we find this guy called Harris. In a same country, such a person will never exist. Such a person will be in jail. It's the reason why the white people, let me just round up there. The reason why the white people are advanced, low battery, are advanced more than we is because the woman will never forgive. They judge you from your past. Your past makes your present, and your present determines your future. If you have done something, you are a criminal in the past before, you can never be trusted. With any public office, anything that has to do with public credibility. People can forgive you if they have done that in the past before, but nobody, if they have to give you permission, they have to look you with a monkey eye. And that's the situation we find ourselves. Alison has been convicted 4 years for criminal, for armed robbery and kidnapping. And this is the same man coming out to tell you I'm a human rights activist, I'm fighting for the people, and people believe him. There's a clause there after that. Are you there, Ben?
Yes, thank you. Nigerians that are on social media of this kind of clowns, I don't really want to change them. But what I want to change is I make effort to talk to this Mr. Biscuit. And I'm not talking to him because I believe that he's ignorant. I don't. I respect him that he put his chest out and ask questions. Now, what you do with what you learn here today matters a lot. What you do going forward matters a lot with how you process informations that you are receiving from social medias, from people that portray themselves as influencers. They are not influencers. They are scammers. And that is how you package them until get to the office where they manage your resources. And when they get to that level, you will not be able to see them again. They will destroy you. They will destroy you. You can't touch them. You can't touch them anymore. They are now over your resources. And that's why I asked you today, a pastor who come out and give you all these kind of fake stories, and they are controlling 2 out of 10 people in your country. Do you think that pastor like you, love you? He doesn't. He's doing his business. Why don't you do your own business by questioning things?
We claim to be a very moral society whereby our society is one of the most corrupt nations that ever exist. We pretend it is all right. We pretend we are holy. Even the white people that brought Christianity to Africa, look at their way of life, study their way of life, how they respond and how they practice Christianity is totally different from the way we practice. It's absolutely the other way around. You go to church on Sunday, you see thousands of people shouting, "Oh yeah, I love you, God bless you." The minute they step out of that church, it's a different God game. Hatred has become the norm of the day in our society. Nobody cares anymore. Everybody just wants to come on social media, do whatever they want to do, and people do not condemn it, and people do not question it. So everything you see, you should be able to question it. That makes you a complete human being. Don't accept narrative because it suits your own lifestyle. There's too much lies today. Deceit, false information, fallacy, find everywhere. Because the love you have for this person, when the person is lying, you will still want to defend him. It's sickening. We need to wake up because we are asleep right now. Influencers are the most dangerous component you can ever have around you because they can destroy you literally in 1 second if you are not careful, especially when the false information start. And people believe it without asking questions. Why? Why did you do this? How did you possible? Look at this case scenario we got analyzed here. A young man went out to buy food at 9 o'clock. He was kidnapped.
Yeah, he went to buy fufu. He went to buy fufu at 9 o'clock.
Look at the conversation between Harrison and the kidnapper. Tells you it was so relaxed. Is that the way people can make arrangement with kidnapper or make negotiation? If it's somebody you don't know, the man even went ahead and said, "If you go to this place, call me." It means he has his number and everything. These are conspiracies. These are collaborations going between two people to fool people and think that, oh, people will not fast sympathize. Oh, yeah, this man is fighting for us. He's trying to get our phone and bring us to it.
Now I'm going to read from, and this is coming from a report that was made in 2018. In 2018, Harrison Gwaminishu admitted of faking kidney disease and duping people. Delta State-born acclaimed human rights activist Harrison Gwaminishu has admitted faking a kidney stone infection and duping unsuspecting members of the public. Report has that Harrison on the 30th of March 2018 faked to have been diagnosed of kidney disease and needed 7 million to undergo transplant. I mean, 2018, I'm talking about, you know, this guy just came out of jail in 2015 for 4 years kidnapping and armed robbery. In 3 years later, he
was coming like an activist.
His name is.
You see, then a lot of that, I can tell you that 95% out of the 200 billion Nigeria, they seem to forget who easily. Once a news comes out, give it another couple of days, nobody talks about it anymore. Look at the other day, the young man was caught in Abuja, dismembered a young girl. Where is that story today?
Where is that story? Nobody's talking about it again. It's gone.
That's the society we live in because people forget easily, they move on. They just want to jump on the latest story. But that's why I was asking Mr. Ben earlier if there's an update to that Andrew's story. I just looked at this guy's page now, and I see he has an update 3 days ago. Well, I will not call it an update. He has some sort of update. He said, and he tagged all the police authorities in that story, that he has handed whatever evidence or the tools he has so that they can work with it and apprehend the killers. That's what he wrote there, and he tagged the police authorities there. And I'm reading the comments. You know, many people, the same things, they can't believe that this story is about to be forgotten. Some people are, what's the update? The same question I'm asking. Some people are bashing Mr. Ben over there, honestly. Some people, so different opinions. And that's why I'm asking Mr. Ben, being that he's very much conversant with, I'm not, like me now, I have no interest in that story because...
I have interest in the story because Harrison kidnapped those girls.
And that's why I was asking, so what...
No. Harrison and those police officers you see carry out the job. And they did that to rob Andrew of his money, his wealth. Harrison was in the knowing from the beginning. All of those things you are hearing from Harrison is as good as this.
Mr. Biscuit, you see, can you hear me? Yes.
He can hear you.
I can hear you. Yeah, listen. This is what you just said right now, right? It's what we call an imposter syndrome. It's what we call that state level. Harrison went on his post and he just moved and to believe in you, but you do not believe in yourself. Because what he's doing is what is called paradox. It's force to make the public believe he's fighting for the people, whereby calling the police house. But in-house is a different game.
Now, that post you saw on Harrison's page came out, when was it, sir?
3 days ago.
3 days ago. Hold on a second. On the 30th of April, I wrote this long article, and I'm going to share it with those of you guys on the YouTube so you can see what I wrote. On the 30th of April. Now, 3 days ago would be around the 14th of May, right? If I may say so, I believe so, that's right? Correct. Yes, yeah, the 14th of May, around that time. Now, on the 30th of April, I submitted this, I wrote this article on my website, and I also publish it on my blogs as well, and also on other pages. I say Harrison Gwaminishu, a controversial figure in the Afiba and Celine disappearance case. That is the title of the 30th. I put that picture I showed to you now on there, and I attached a whole video of it. I say the disappearance. I say Harrison Gwaminishu, a controversial figure in the Celine and Afiba, Afiba and Celine disappearance case. The mysterious disappearance of Afiba, Tando, and Celine and them in April 2024 has shaken the Nigerian public and exposed glaring issues in how the case is being handled. Central to this controversy is Harrison Gwaminishu, a self-proclaimed human rights activist whose credibility is now under intense scrutiny. Background and criminal record of Harrison. Harrison Gwaminishu served 4 years prison sentences after being convicted by a Lagos court in connection with kidnapping of his employer, alleged kidnapping of his employer, contrary to the popular narrative that he was a victim of a wrongful arrest. Court record indicate that he was sentenced and jailed for the crime, not exonerated. This history significantly undermines his moral stand and raises critical questions about the current development about his current development in high-profile case, high-profile advocacy effort. Questions and roles in Afiba and Selling case. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm here.
I say Gwaminishu inserted himself into the disappearance case of Afiba and Celine, 2 young women last seen visiting a British Nigerian businessman, Andrew Ochekwo, in Aba. As pressure mounted and media attention grew, so did the concern about Gwaminishu's conduct. Alleged planting of fake remains, is accused of deliberately introducing fake human remains into the case, presumably to mislead the public and shift narrative. Unverified claims and withhold evidences. He posted a video allegedly showing a light-skinned human remain. Now, if you're on YouTube, how many of you will see this as a light-skinned thing if you're on YouTube? And if you're on a TikTok, I've showed that video already before. This article was published on the 30th of April. And Harrison get wind of it. And Harrison went and made that post. Harrison hasn't talked about the case for almost 6 months. So there is no week that go by that I don't talk about this case. Because for me, it's not about Andrew. It's not about alleged missing of the 2 girls. It's about you. It's about you. It's about anyone who understands what justice looks like. So none of you should get confused about Harrison. Harrison, I repeat, he is part and parcel of kidnapping network in Niger Delta, in that Delta state, especially Asaba and its environment. He can deny it as much as possible. But this video today that I just showed to you guys confirm again what we all know. But the popular thing in Nigeria, have followers, do give away and pretend you are doing human rights. And all will be forgiven. Harrison is a questionable character, an ex-convict, and a continuous liar. Did anybody want to hear more? This was Harrison apologizing. I apologize for my sick bed. For the past week, I have been subjected to a matter of intense criticism, condemnation, and attack from friends and foes and online community. The issues that generated this attack on my person came from seemingly ignorant claim. Seemingly ignorant claim made regarding my health. I had made claim that I was suffering from end-stage kidney failure. Mr. Logic Man, when somebody say end stage, me say life don't go be that too.
Yes, sir.
This is who Nigerians are following. End-stage kidney failure, a claim I may have exaggerated. I was making the claim I have necessarily believe in the correctness of my aim. I'm not a fraudster. I apologize to my fan and support for my error. Everyone make mistake in life. I have made mine, but I do not want to continue paying for. These guys, they really see Nigeria finish you.
They know how to do. And that's what the politicians are using against us, because they understand the dynamics of how the majority of Nigeria think and how they play.
Yes, they know. They know exactly. They give them influential and make them powerful. And they use that influential to change their narrative.
You know, our politicians are one of the smartest people. They think they don't have sense. They know they are more smarter than a lot of Nigerians.
If you hear the latest statement of Very Dark Man, he say he's prepared to attack any influencer who's going to tell Nigeria who to vote for.
That's madness. I've not listened to that one.
But that's where he's going. Very Dark Man just made a video. That's exactly where he's going.
So literally, he will make himself the one to choose to say who people should vote for.
Yes, he said influencers should stay away. Let me show it to you. You know, we've been saying here, influencer has been bought, and they're going to make a lot of noise and divert attention. And I told you guys, VDM is working for the government. And what he's trying to do is this: he's making you, they know what influencer did the last election to make Obi sellable. Now, VDM is telling you now that in 2027, his intention is becoming clear. That he's going to make, let me play it out. Okay.
To make clear, if anybody no go talk about this thing, me I go. All right, so Sheyi Tinubu, there's something you need to make clear. If anybody no go talk about this thing, me I go still talk about that because it's not clear. Now, first things first, this particular guy came to allege, say una kidnap him, una carry and go beat him.
That's not the video I want to play. This is
right now, and that problem don't make this guy SK Records start to be threatening a lot of people.
That's not the video.
All right, so I just come from Airport Road now. I can't notice say all the Tinubu campaign picture, because Tinubu campaign picture now na full Abuja. If they come from that airport straight to town, Tinubu picture na full am. I notice say all the Tinubu campaign picture where they wrote, they don't start to remove her. So I say, okay, wait. If they remove her, what do they want to do? Surprisingly, they replace her with another newer Tinubu picture. So those who are not look old for their eye, they still continue. Within 2025, if they do this campaign. Do you understand? I mean, Tinubu they fear, she's not fear happen. But again, another curiosity enter my head. I say, wait, why not let Tinubu campaign picture day? Is it that the opposition are not ready to fight against Tinubu, or they are giving up on this political race? Say, okay, maybe not Tinubu will just continue. I don't know. But at this point, it feels like it's only Tinubu that is campaigning. But the way Tinubu did the campaign, you don't say fear did their mind. APC mind, fear did. And he fears something that we don't know of. Because right now they are securing everybody they can secure. Even me now, if I ready to join them now, small money will enter. But of course, I'm not partisan. This is my business. I'm not supporting any party. Do you understand? Now, that's number one. Number.
Did you hear that? I am not partisan. I am not supporting any party. How many of you here when I've been saying it that this is what they will use him for? Now, when VDM is telling you he's not partisan, he's telling his supporter to be neutral. They don't make a choice about what direction for Nigerians. Now, he didn't stop there. He didn't stop there.
Because right now they are securing everybody they can secure. Even me now, if I ready to join them now, small money will enter. But of course, I'm not partisan. This is my business. I'm not supporting any party. Do you understand? Now, that's number one. Number two, yesterday a news broke out that they are proposing 6 months jail time or 100,000 naira fine for people that will not vote during the election. So they want to say during 2027, if you don't vote, they might arrest you, you might stay in jail for 6 months, or you pay 100,000 naira. Do you know what they are trying to do? They are trying to get you not to vote so that they can be able to rig. Because they know a typical Nigeria. Say, oh, Nigerians go best when they see something like they'll say, is it not our right? It's our right to vote. In short, we will not vote. Let's see what you do. That's where they want you to go to. That's their mindset. They know what they are doing. They are trying to trigger you not to vote. Then it will be easier for them to rig. Do you understand? They want to kill the idea of voting in people's minds. Yes, they might rig it. Now, me when they talk these things, so I know. Say this Tinubu knows the game. And again, it can't be as if PDP or any other opposition said they won't give up. Because he'll be as if only himself and they won't contest against himself at the end of the day. Because who's serious now? As PDP or any other, and they call PDP because they're the main opposition. Or maybe Labour Party, but with all the Kurukere and Yaya movements, what Labour Party they do now, they say, I don't even really know. But who's serious? Don't suppose to put their own campaign poster everywhere. Just the way Tinubu said, don't put your own everywhere. They are also supposed to put their own everywhere. Maybe they making the register for people mind. As of now, PDP never even get candidates. As of now, PDP never get candidates. So how is it 2027 going to be? I am really curious. Finally, a lot of influencers have already been recruited, right? For this politics of 2027. Take it from me. Now, this part that they always tell you now, and listen, do not vote for anybody or any party in Nigeria because of a celebrity or an influencer. They've collected their money. They don't care. That money is going to sustain a lot of them for like 4 years. Now, better money that they collect, they'll use our open business. They become untouchable. They've got in their connection. They'll be big. So if you like, go and be, you see one celebrity say, APC, you follow. Labour Party, you follow. This one. Now you know where the thing touch you. If you feel APC was okay for you throughout these 4 years, there's no problem. You can vote for them. If you feel PDP is good, okay. If you feel Labour Party is good, okay. One of my work on this social media during 2027, 2026, 2027 is to stop all these influencers from influencing for any politician in this country. They will not be used. Thank God my platform strong. Now, no say me coconut they lie. Integrity is 100% confirmed. If at CSCC, they don't confirm the integrity too strong. Do you understand? It's very, very strong. So that's when Nani go be the block that go stand in front of all of them. You would I no one even see now they campaign for anybody. Don't distract people.
Who now needs social media control now?
Video.
It's finished. I told you guys.
Yeah. That's literally a threat.
Yes, and that is the assignment they are preparing him for. I've been saying it. I told you guys, VDM is not going to come out and say, I endorse Tinubu. They're just using him to block that segment of influencers and social media. And his supporters, the recruited one, they will be going to every influencer that VDM call out to go and insult that person.
So where is the freedom of choice?
Yes, change of government.
That means there's no freedom of choice because who are you to tell any influencer to decide who you want to vote for?
But you never check the politics. You lose money. The politics are one. I will check that color, whether not the same color.
You are live, oh, you are live, oh. Hello.
Now the junior be this. You there sure?
Hello, are you sure? Say you know, and that woman don't know say she don't enter live with us. Now, this is very VDM telling. I told you guys that. On I go clear.
You said it weeks ago.
On I go clear. No, where would you the watch? Our VDM, we're done. He don't come out now. He say any influencer we can pay for anybody. He go block that. He go deal with that influencer. So he say if you say Tinubu is good, go vote for Tinubu. He keep on changing the game. But the only thing is that his gullible follower cannot see what is being written. You see, I am very calm these days because everything we say is what is happening. Everything. Everything.
That was a
Oludayo.
We said this long ago. They said people are not paying attention.
They are not. They say, Mr. Ben, what's wrong with you? Oludayo, are you there? Hello?
Hello, do you have something to say? I'm here.
Oludayo, did you hear what VDM said last now?
That was the game plan, actually.
But that is what we've been interpreting since.
Yeah, but do they still understand it? These people don't understand it yet. They don't understand it yet. I don't think they're going to understand it because it's their Messiah.
It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. Now I want to thank you guys. Oludayo, I'm going to go now because it's 2 hours ahead of time. 2 hours 20. Oh, Ella is busy there. Yeah, so we are fine. So I will deal on that topic. I just show you guys. We will deal on this topic specially. We will analyze that statement from our hero, our borehole maker, the man of the people, the influencer of our century, the Goliath. We are there. Nigerians. Yeah, King Kong, number one. Area father of social media, the Jagaban of the truth teller. He said, "Na me they tell the truth. EFCC don't confirm him. Say, na him be the truth sayer." See for jokers. Thank you guys. I'm leaving for now, and I want to thank you guys on the YouTube and also those of you guys on TikTok. And thank you, Mr. Logic, for staying with us.
No problem, brother. We'll talk up again.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.